Mick, first of all, welcome to Sportsvibe. And what brings you to London?
Really to do you might have seen it, the sporting bet and the odd squad, just to promote that. Really, it's a bit of fun to try and get some different bets, and that's what I've been doing, promoting that today.
So what actually is the odd squad?
If I give you the list of them, perhaps you can read. No, you won't read them all out, would you? There's some different bets. 100 to 1 on Ledley King scoring the winner, 6 to 1 Danny Alves to hit the post. There's basically Tommy Sorensen to save a penalty but not in penalty shootouts. So just different bets, that's all.
Well, you've had a distinguished international career for Republic of Ireland, winning 57 caps, captained your side on the run in the on their run to the quarterfinals in 1990. It must have been fantastic. First of all, what was it like to not only play at major finals but also to captain your side at a major tournament?
Well, you know, just getting there and playing there, it's brilliant. It's a great honour, of course it is, and even bigger when you get the captain's armband and you're leading the team out. But it's just the pinnacle of a career, really, to play in the World Cup, to play in the finals, get to the quarterfinals, to play Italy and Rome. I know we lost to Scalacci's goal, but it was brilliant. I loved it, and it's not something I think about on a daily basis. But when World Cups come round, you get asked about it, and they're happy memories.
And what's your favourite memory from that tournament?
Playing in Rome in the quarter-final. Bizarrely enough, in a defeat, but you know, me playing in a quarter-final. Starting my career at Barnes, I think I'd play in the quarter-final of the World Cup for my country, playing in Rome against Italy. It was awesome. It was just wonderful.
And at a tournament like that, I mean, what is the mood what was the mood like in the Irish camp?
Oh, we thought we'd do well at it. We were never under any illusions that we weren't there for the ride. Prior to that, in '88, in the European Championships, I think people laughed at us as little old Ireland weren't going to do anything, and we rubbed a few noses in it that time. And we went to Italy with a bit more expectation, and I think we lived up to it. We had a great tournament, and I said, losing in the quarterfinals to Italy and Rome, we were disappointed. We were bitterly disappointed, and I think that tells you how we all felt about it. We thought we could beat them.
And also, you were one of few players to not only play for your country at World Cup, but to manage as well. I mean, that must have been special for you. What's the difference between managing your country at major championships as opposed to playing?
About 1,000,000 miles of difference. Yeah. Turn up as a player, you're being looked after, everything's done for you. You just turn up, you prepare, you play. Sounds a bit simplistic, but that's about what it is. Manager, it's my organisation of everything, and running it, managing it, organising tactics. Don't get me wrong, we've got a huge backup behind us in terms of my backup team, my managerial team, which were brilliant. Taff, myself, and everybody that was there, and of course the whole. It's a huge thing, just, and you're considering everything as the manager, not just yourself and the team performance. It's everything.
I mean, 2002 was quite a memorable tournament. Ended in elimination against Spain, sadly in a penalty shootout. As a player, penalties are nerve-wracking. I'm sure you've been through it before. You know, and it's like it's on you. But like as a manager, I mean, what's it like? Because it's completely out of your hands.
That's just how it feels. It really is. You've done everything in terms of preparing your team, tactically, physically, you know, organisation. You've done everything to get your team to that position, and it's really on then you know, somebody walking up, can he handle taking the penalty? Or will the keeper pull off a brilliant save? Because that happens as well. You know, one that he should never actually get to, and he throws his hand up and he saves it, or somebody makes a rick and there's a stupid penalty, and things you can practice. You practice penalties, and you know what you can't practice, and it is true that you can't practice the pressure of walking up, the expectation, how you feel when there are 60,000 fans and I don't know 500 million watching on television.
And just to get your thoughts on Ireland's qualifying campaign leading up to this this tournament. I mean, very mixed fortunes in some respects, culminating in that incident in France. I mean, what are your thoughts on Ireland's campaign as a whole?
I thought they had a good qualifying campaign. They were in with Italy. I never thought from the start they were going to win it. I thought Italy would be the winners. And if you consider their league and the people they're getting the players from and everything, we had a really good qualifying campaign. And I think we had good results against Italy, actually, so I guess it was the results against the others. And of course it culminated in, well, playing brilliantly in Paris and, well, ultimately being cheated out of it. But, you know, if it had been, look, I'm saying being cheated out of it, Robbie Keane had done it, and I was going to watch it, and I'm watching Ireland, I'd be delighted. So I'm not going to condemn him for it. It's happened.
What are your thoughts on the Henry incident? Like, what should have been the outcome? Will it affect the way football's kind of like viewed and refereed?
What should have happened? It should have been seen on the TV.
What, so are you like an advocate for?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Absolutely. How much is it worth? How much did they say it was worth at the time? How many hundreds of millions is that worth to the Irish economy or the French economy? And all right, so you can say, well, nobody's interested in that. Well, actually, I think, what about people's careers? And I just think that would have been the easiest thing to see. There's a lot of people condemned for it afterwards, and yeah, camera like that. All the discussion, all that went on afterwards, and it took ages to kick the game off. They could have had it looked at. Could have been sorted out.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we've seen decisions like that happen in World Cups. For example, Maradona against England with the hand of God. What way can football refereeing be changed? Does it have to be video, or can it be like an extra official, sort of how they do in the UEFA Cup?
Oh, the extra official would have seen it, wouldn't he? I thought that's a great initiative. That's something. That's a start, and I think that helps. We can't blame the referee. He didn't see it. He was in an awful position to see it. I'm not condemning him. I'm not condemning anybody for it. The fact that it happened, and it does happen, and it's the fact that it's such a big game, and TV replay would have cleared it up straight away.
And finally, in a word, this year's World Cup winner will be?
Spain.
Fair enough. Well, Mick McCarthy, thanks very much. And it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Cheers.